your chat. Okay. Right, so now you're live. What you gotta do is click this. So first off.
Yeah, so I gotta go into live chat first, yeah.
So now you can type in the chat there if you want. There. All messages. So if you want to type in the chat, you gotta go over to this.
Okay.
And then type it in.
But you can do that for me.
Okay. Anyway, you're live, my friend.
Okay. Good afternoon, all my friends in Canada, United States, and around the world. I see Weed Coins here, ready to start our live chat, or our live stream. Now, first of all, we are going to be doing some giveaways today. We're going to do a start of stream giveaway. We'll do a 25 likes giveaway, and we will do an end of stream giveaway. And today, what we're giving away are these are the 2021 Canadian colored 10-cent piece, along with the same design in the plain. The mintage level of these right now is unknown. However, I can tell you that I did pick up some colored ones at the Superstore last week, so the colored ones are in circulation. The plain ones I have not seen yet. So I have a feeling that it's going to be the plain ones that are the tough ones to get. Although, until we know the exact mintage levels, they could be both tough to get. These are what I'll be giving away. There has been some given away on other live streams too. But these are brand spanking new, fresh out of a roll. So they would be grade level MS63. That here in Canada, MS63 is what we call fresh out of a roll. Okay. Anyway, I think we'll continue on with our live stream. Today we'll be hunting 40 rolls of Canadian customer wrapped nickels, and we shall start with the first one. We'll be looking for varieties: King George V, King George VI, Young Heads, and the elusive 1970 Beaver nickel. Okay, so open up my, there we are. All right, and here we go. We're going to start. Okay. Whoops, missed the bucket. And we have our first USA find. Okay. This is a 1995 P. Okay. So that's our first USA find. Flip that over. Okay. Oh, oh yes. I should put this in the bottom. Yeah, that is correct. I should put that in the bottom so it doesn't hit the... That's a good idea. I forgot about that. Oops, I missed the thing altogether. There we are. Okay, here we are. Yeah, that works. Okay. 89. Wow. We're off to a bit of a slow start, but that's cornrow hunting. That's how it works. Okay. Nothing in this bunch. Okay. On to the next roll. Oh, yes. Bringing over my big dump bucket. Okay.
The Streamlabs auto mod is in
here.
Hmm?
The auto mod's in here.
Okay.
So maybe we'll be able to get that thing to work.
Okay. We're going to try this start of stream here, giveaway here, and another couple of rolls here. We'll get this in because it's something new. We're just trying. We don't exactly know if it works. So what we're going to do is, if the one it has doesn't work, then we'll have to use the number system. Okay. Oh boy, this is having a hard time having some finds here. They certainly are circulated nickels. There's no doubt about that. So there should be some finds in it somewhere here. Wow. Been tough. Okay. I have to hunt customer wrap rolls. I can't hunt machine wrap rolls because of our recycle program that we have here with the Canadian Mint. They don't. Oh, well, now we are seeing a find. We're seeing a find. Here we are. We have a find. We have a young head. We have a 1962 beaver nickel. Hooray! Our first find. Look at that. Seems to be in decent shape. So, not all lost.
That camera height's really good.
Okay. Okay, so as soon as I'm done this roll, we'll try the start of stream giveaway and see how things are going to work.
I don't know if you're noticing when you're doing this, but when you're picking things out, you're pulling them away from the camera.
Okay.
It'd be better to have your pile up on top of the camera so that when you pull individual ones down, you know what I mean, so that you can see what you're doing.
Okay. So,
Now you're not going to be able to see.
okay. Hang on a second here. I have to do some minor camera adjustments here.
Or maybe flip them so that you can.
There we are. Got to pull here. There we are.
Every time you pull one down, you're
Yeah.
pulling it out of the camera's view. And no one can see you looking at individual points, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter that much. You can show off anything that you find. But what it looks like is just a pile of holes.
Yeah. And I don't see anything else in that one. Okay.
Are these rolls from Scotiabank?
Yes. Yeah.
Some of the best in the chat. Do you always
Yep.
get them from Scotiabank?
That's the only bank I have. I only have the one bank. I go to different Scotia banks. I go to multiple Scotia banks
Yeah.
because as long as I have an account at one Scotia bank, I can get rolls from any Scotia bank.
You have to have an account to get rolls?
According to the banks I've dealt with, yes.
Have you tried to get rolls from anywhere?
Yes, I have, and they're not very receptive unless you have an account. So. Let's see. Okay.
Under the camera, it looks
Okay, I did say I was going to start the... okay. Whoops. That's me. I forgot that. Okay. Oh. We'll put that aside. I generally keep put the 91s aside. Not that they're tremendously low mintage in the nickel. It's just that they're low mintage in other parts of the set, like the quarter and the dime. So if you want the entire set, probably good to have the 91. They're not extremely hard, but you know they can be elusive at times. I don't get a whole lot of 91s. If I get from the 90 series, I get a lot less 91s than I do anything else. So. Okay. Turn that one to work. Nope. Okay. Oh, we have another USA find here, and the rest of them are just the USA find we have is a 2008 P. So actually, USA's are ahead of the Canadians. Well, actually, if you count the 1991, they were kind of tied. But anyway, let's do that first giveaway there. This will be the left one behind. There we are. This will be a starter stream giveaway for a set of the 2021 Canadian dimes, one colored and one plain. Okay, so we're going to do the. We're going to try the comment picker, and if that doesn't work, we'll do the number system.
It's not a comment picker.
Well, not a comment picker anyway.
I don't know what we call it. It's the Streamlabs, the CloudBot giveaway thing here. All right, hello everyone. Tech guy trying to figure stuff out here. Okay. So what we gonna do? I should have had this set up beforehand, honestly, but whatever. Tools. Alright, giveaways. Custom. Add one. We're gonna have to figure out a better way to do this, clearly. It's gonna last 5 minutes, and this is for what you said, dimes?
This is for 2021
yeah.
Canadian colored dime and plain dime.
Okay, Canadian dimes. Let's see, enter the prize 2 2021 Blue Nose dimes. We'll put December 29th in there. 2021, a little bit of that action. Alright, everyone, let's see, advanced. So you get one ticket. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is it's going to come up and everyone's going to have to type in !raffle. But let's
Okay, we have to tell everybody that, though.
Well, I'm doing it right now. I'm on the live stream, buddy.
Oh, okay. So you must type in exclamation.
Well, hold it now. Let's see if it actually comes up and works.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If it comes up.
it says that it's on there for the next 5 minutes. So what comes up over here, right? Let's see. Good luck. Yeah, good luck, they all say.
Yeah. Good luck.
Has started, use, yeah, okay, so if they say !raffle, that should enter the raffle.
Okay. So you want to put my chat back up here?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Chat. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay. The timer is on for 5 minutes.
There we go. Okay, people are entering. Perfect.
If you type in !raffle, you can enter for this first giveaway. I see some coming in already. Look at that. All right. So maybe this is working.
It looks like it's working. Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay. Shelley Lauren received one ticket. Okay. Cool. All right.
Okay, so now I think you can just go back to running your.
Well, we have to put it. We have to type in when to stop too.
Well,
after the 5 minutes.
After 5 minutes, it's going to automatically shut itself off.
Okay.
That's the cool thing about this whole thing. It sort of manages itself a lot more than you having to say stuff in the.
Okay. Cool. So how many do we have in the chat anyway?
Let's see here. participants, excluding you and I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
9 people, okay. And what are we at for likes if we're at anything, right?
We got 9 right
We're
now.
at 9, okay. 9 people, 9 likes, so that's, woohoo, 9 likes. If we get to 25 likes, I'll do a second giveaway. If we don't, I'll probably do a second giveaway anyway. I know.
Probably keep going on if you want.
I know 5 minutes is. Oh, can I keep going?
Yeah, it should
Okay.
automatically.
Okay. I'm going to keep going while you guys are typing in then. So, because 5 minutes is plenty of time.
Yeah.
For 9 people to get in.
Yeah, we can, as we go on, we'll
Yeah.
get a figure.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll just keep going with the. All right. There we are. That's better. Okay. Okay. For a minute there, I thought that was a 65. It's not. Okay.
It just takes a while for the autumn launch to get in the chat or something. Because it wasn't there right away. Cool. Hopefully that works out. These ones are a lot cleaner than the last few rolls that we had.
Yeah, I don't know that last batch that I had. Boy, they were nasty. I don't know if they were buried underground in a vault somewhere, but they were not fun. Okay, that's nothing in that roll. Rats. If we were hunting half dollars or anything else, they'd be saying, "Well, it's the silver," but. Of course, there could be silver in there can be silver in Nickel World.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada wouldn't have, but if there happens to be a USA war nickel in here, that's silver. Yeah.
What we ought to do is give us some
fiddlesticks.
boxes of dimes and quarters too, so we can mix.
Well, yeah, that's just as I rolled this out. Oh, speaking of dirty nickels, but I do see a find right here on the end. Here's a second here. We'll just pull these forward. I do see a find. We have a 1961 young head. That. There we go. And by this rusty old thing here I'm looking at. Oh boy, we got a couple of nasty. These are nasty young heads, and they're rusty. One is a 53, and too bad because that's a variety and would have been a shoulder. Could be a shoulder fold. The other one is a rusty old young head too. I'm gonna save it though and see if I can. Oh boy, anybody make out the date on that one? That's a little on the tricky side. Let's see. Even my superpower magnifying glass.
Once you're done with that roll.
I'm going to be a little stumped on the date on that one. But the other one is definitely a 1953. Okay, it would be a young head too. Okay, but it's pretty rusty on the beaver side. Eesh. This one here is rusty on the. This is definitely a young head. Wow.
Somebody said they got a colorized 2021 Klondike Looney in their change today.
Did they? Well, that's actually there's no miniature levels for those out yet, as far as I know either. And I only have about 4 or 5 of those, so they're not really all that easy to find and change either. So Even I'm having a hard time finding those. I do have a couple, but it's funny because when they first came out, they came out right away. And you got, here's another find, 1965, okay? I'll put down, okay? I usually keep anything 69 and under.
Why?
Why? Well, because they're getting harder to get in there, and there's more copper, there's more nickel content in them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that, you know, if I have to, I can cash them in for nickel.
Right.
Right? But unless it's a young hit or anything. There is nickel in the other ones, too. But I don't save them for the nickel content. A lot of people save, because up to 1985, they were pure nickel.
Right.
But anything in the 70s, except for the 1970, they're still quite common, right?
Do you still have any of those pennies that you got from the bank the other day?
Do I have any of the pennies?
Yeah.
I hunted them all, yeah.
Oh, okay, you hunted them all.
But I do have pennies. All
Well,
kinds.
I know you have plenty of pennies.
Yeah.
So once you're done that roll, Dad, we will check the
Okay, yeah.
end that giveaway because it came up. And
Okay.
said that you
Did it
can't
say
get
okay? And we'll see. And we'll.
Take your time.
Okay. It'll have picked a name, I hope.
Well, I think we go and say end, and then that's when it
Okay.
picks a name out. So we'll see.
Okay. Thank you, my technical advisor.
I'm doing my best. We still got another step left.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's done. And then we gotta get the email from the winner, and I'm not sure how we'll probably
that's-
have to do that through the chat.
I can put my email in the chat.
Oh, that's easy.
I can put my email in the chat. Right? That's pretty simple.
Yeah.
That's easy. Okay, so we're gonna see and the names that are picked now. Or?
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna see who's we're gonna pick this.
Let's see here. Okay.
I'll pull this out so I can write it down.
John Pierce. So it's John Pierce, Siren Silverstash, Patrick Johnson, Shelley Lauren, Pat Basso, 3, Daniel Lauren, B. Tringer, and Marty is Nuts About Digging are the potential winners. So you click this thing, and then Marty is Nuts About Digging.
Marty is nuts about digging. All right. Marty
Prize assigned.
is nuts
Huh.
about
That's pretty slick.
digging. Okay, Marty is nuts about digging.
And it comes
Okay.
up and says right in the chat. Look at that.
If you put your, okay, I'm going to put my email in the chat. Okay, that'll be Colin Whedon at hotmail.com. Okay, and you can send me an email with your shipping address, and I can get that off to you. I'll need your email too.
Okay, please send your. Oh well, their email will come in the.
Yeah.
That'll be the email it came from. So.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
everyone. We'll run our giveaways like that now.
All right. I guess it worked. So, if we should happen to pull off the miracle and get to 25 likes, I will have another one of these at 25 likes. All right. We can continue on with our hunt. Awesome. Okay. That's too bad, those rusted old nickels. But I will clean them up a little bit and try to see what I can get out of them. Okay. Oh, I bring my. Okay. Okay, let's go this end. There we are. Okay. There's lots of newer ones though in these rolls. It's funny, you know, they've been getting the trend in the States too, a lot of the newer stuff in there. Oh, I am seeing a find. We have a 1960 young head. And that's not in bad a shape, too bad a shape. Oh, that's got some scratches on the face, but okay. So we're getting a few finds. Okay, there's a 1968 Beaver. Yeah, I keep anything in the 60s now, because you know that out there's been a few of those rabbit nickels that I've given a few of you out there. I've sent a few to a few in the States there too. I've sent a few of them. So and those are 67. So okay, nothing more in that roll. Hey, if we only had one fine per roll, that wouldn't be bad. I'd take that. Okay.
Are there, if you were to do quarters or dimes, are there like more fines in those?
Well,
or?
there'd be more fines in the quarters for the colored stuff.
Right.
But as for silver, you might find silver if you get the customer wrapped ones.
Right.
But if you get the machine wrapped ones, okay, the only thing you'd find then would be the colored ones.
Yeah.
Okay, which are still popular. Don't get me wrong. The colored quarters here in Canada are even sought after quite heavily. So.
Oh, I think they're slick.
Yeah.
I think they look great. I like
You know, but I mean, you're looking at $500 a box too. So,
yeah.
which is ouch.
Right.
But you get most of it back.
So you get all of it back if you just.
Well, you only keep what you're keeping. You're not getting.
Yeah, exactly. So you just put other quarters in to fill it back out, though.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Well now. Alright, there we are.
Have we done a colored nickel yet?
There is no colored nickel yet. However, depending on the popularity of the dime, I wouldn't be surprised that we won't see a colored nickel coming.
Oh, I think that colored Greenos dime is the nicest colored coin I've seen, to be honest with you. Would you just pull aside there?
These finds I pulled aside here. Copper Owl and Walker Maggots have expressed a little bit of an interest in these V-nickels, so I've been saving a few of them so that, you know, if and when they win stuff from me, I can send it along to them. And anybody else that wants one, well, okay, I don't have a problem with it. You know, if you like them, but there's lots of them out there. You know, it wouldn't be a big rush to. You know, like if I sent them to you next week or a month from now, there'd still be plenty there. All right. Ah, boy. Well, wasn't a whole lot of finds in that one. I'm surprised we're not getting a whole lot of USA finds. Last bundle I had a whole bunch. Remember?
Yeah.
I get a lot, and you know, the funny thing is, it's a trend that way too. And sometimes you'll get a lot of the USA finds, and sometimes I won't. You know, whoops. All right. Okay, there's a 19. Oh, that's an 81. I thought it was a 91. 91. I'd be looking for the bare belly. That's a part on the beaver that's not been completely struck properly, and it ends up bare, and they call it a bare belly. They buy them here, so I generally don't collect them. You know, have I come across? I've come across a couple, but I don't collect them. I put them back in circulation most times. I mean, it would have to be really, really obvious, you know. Oh, here, speaking of USA finds, finally got a USA find. Look at that. And I was talking about that. This is a 1999D. 1999D. Okay. So we're catching a few.
What's the significance of the 1999D?
The significance of a 1999D?
Yeah.
It's the USA. It's considered a find here because this is Canada, right? And we would classify that as a foreign,
right.
Even though it, you know, in a way it's not really foreign. It's foreign from what we think is across the big pond, right? Yeah, right.
Well, to an extent. You don't normally see euros and stuff like that in exchange, though.
I actually had to purchase euros. I have never come across a euro hunting.
Well,
Yeah. I've had to purchase them.
They get accepted all that often.
Yeah.
Like we generally treat our coins as 1-to-1 with the American coins, right? Like, you know.
Usually our
I don't identically do that with ours, but
well, no, I don't know what the par is right now for the American dollar compared to the Canadian. Last time I looked, it was about $1.20, something like that. But I mean, that was a while back. William Finds Penny said, "Subscribe to you."
78 cents.
Oh man, really? Ouch. Oh, what? That hurts. Oh well. It is what it is. Well. Oh, we have 10 cents. We found a dime and a nickel. Oh, yay! I'm up a nickel. Woohoo! All right, that's fine. Here we are. Here's a 1990 now. Okay. Just so that people are, if they are interested, this is a 1990 beaver nickel. And what I mean about the bare belly variety is right, hang on a second here. There, in this spot, I'll point to it better with the, in this spot right there, okay? If you see no fur at all, that's called a bare belly. This one, unfortunately, has fur, so that is not the 1990 bare belly variety. But yes, you can get some that the fur is completely gone, some with just a little bit of fur left, okay? And that's called a bare belly.
We've got a bunch of new viewers. There's people from Walker Magnets.
Oh, Walker Magnet! Hello, Walker Magnet.
And William Finds Pennies.
William Finds Pennies.
Subscribers.
Hello, everybody. I didn't say hi to those people today. It's just that we got so involved with.
Well, your chat's there.
Yeah, I know. I'm busy.
How's the hunt going? Jim Cantor wants to know.
Well, Jim, we've had some finds in the 60s. We have a 10-cent piece. We have some Americans. We have some rusty old young heads. I mean, these are rusty. Okay, one is a 53. The other one I can't make the date out on, but we do have a 60 and a 61. We have a 63, I do believe, here. Yep. So we have had a few finds, but not off the wall or anything. Of course, some that's waking. Oh, yes, we have a young head here. There you go, William. Just picked up another young head. This is another 1963 young head. Look at that. There we are. So there's another find. Put that aside. So we're getting a few.
Ooh, that's a good question. So what causes that bare belly strike?
The die will get some grease on it.
Oh yeah.
And when the die is struck, okay, the part of that die doesn't come through because it's the lower part of the coin, and it gets a little bit of grease on it. So basically, it's a grease strike that comes out plain. Okay.
How does a die get grease on it?
That's the $64,000 question. How does the die get grease on it? Well, I don't know. They probably have to lubricate the die. More likely, when they lubricate the die will get grease on it. But yeah, when it's struck, sometimes there's some grease there, and it comes out blank. They're not extremely hard to find. I know people, Canadian hunters, nickel hunters, that have found them, in 2 or 3 hunts in a row, but as I can say, I generally don't save them. Hey, we're on another batch of rolls. Here we are.
1963 I think Jim Cantor's birth year as well as yours.
It's Jim Cantor's birth year, is it? 1963. Well, it's mine too. So, I guess we we share a good date. Oh yes, these are the double enders. Alrighty, what do we got here? Not seeing right off everything right away, but and there's a 1966. Like I say, I do save 69 and under, except for, well, I do save a 70 too, but I generally say 69 and under because chances of finding a 70 in a hunt are usually about 15 hunts and you find one. Let's just put it this way. The last 70 I found, believe it or not, I had actually went across the street to the donut shop and got one roll. I traded them, and believe it or not, there was a 70 in it. And that was the first time in like 13,000, 14,000 nickels. So it just goes to show you how elusive the 70 can be. Sometimes you can get lucky.
10 likes away from the next giveaway there. We're at 15 right now.
How many likes are we?
15.
15? Okay, well. I might just cheat, because I do want to give away more than one giveaway. I got a notification down there, so it must be somebody probably sent me an email.
Yep, the person that won the first.
Oh, did they? Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Thank you. That's good to see those emails coming in right away, so that I can. It's done because while I'm off, until the 3rd of January, so I can get these out to people as soon as ASAP. Yeah, down here, right there, right there. That's what I want to do. Okay. There is the varieties in the 2000s, the 2000 P and the 2000 no P, and then the 2001 P and the 2000. I generally don't say those things either. We get enough of them here that I don't see any value in them, and most people when they buy them from me only give you face value. So really, if they're selling them on eBay for any more than 5 cents, well then you know what? If a person wants to pay more than 5 cents for them, well then they're perfectly entitled to. But if you want them from me, well, if you were nearby, I'd only sell it to you for 5 cents. So, but yeah, people save them. It is a variety, but it's not. They're not really, you know, a significant money for any of them. Okay, there we are. Okay, what we got here? Oh, these are a lot of new ones in here. Yeah, if 70s nickels from 71 through to 79 and beyond that are still quite prominent. You can get them here daily in change. So they just minted the holy molies out of them. That's the problem, right? Except for the 70, which is just a little over 5 million minted in the 1970, which is pretty low for a 5-cent piece.
You ever go through Loonies and Toonies looking for color stuff?
Oh yes, oh yeah.
Yeah, can you get boxes of those too?
You can, but they can run you big bucks too. You know, I mean, yeah. What's that?
How much is a box of Loonies?
$1,000, I think.
$1,000.
I think it's 1,000.
Huh.
Oh, we actually have a foreign. Well, what do we have here? We have a 5 Central del Ecuador. An Ecuadorian 5 cents. Well, isn't that something? I must say that's the first time that I've never got one of these before. This is my first one of them. Well,
Say it was?
Ecuador.
Huh.
Yep, Ecuador. It says República del Ecuador, so I assume that's Ecuador. But yeah, pretty cool. That's the first time I've seen one of those. So that's actually a foreign find.
I'm pretty sure their exchange rate is like extremely low.
What's that?
Because, yeah, 10,000 ECS is 20,000 ECS is dollar Canadian.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's Ecuadorian sucre.
Oh really? So I guess I guess even our currency is stronger than theirs.
Someone was asking about the 1951 that you had there. Did it have an error in it?
The 51?
Yeah.
51.
Nickel. I'm not sure. You must have whipped.
I don't think I have 51. I had a 53. I had a 61. Don't recall getting a 51. No, because a 51 would be a King George the 6th, and I haven't come across one of them yet.
1970s. Someone asked for a 1970 cents rare as well. What are the pennies?
Not as rare. Actually, the rarest, the hardest one to find is the nickel. Then there's the 70 quarter. Then there's the 70 dime. The 70 penny is the easiest of the 70s to find.
Was
Okay.
1970 just a low mintage year?
Yes. Okay. In 1969, they way over minted the 1969 issues of everything.
Oh, yeah.
So the Royal Canadian Mint that year, in their wisdom ways, decided to cut back on the 70s. So they only minted so many of the 70s, okay, because there was way too many of the 69s.
Right.
That was the reason they gave. Okay, that was just to cover their butts from losing money, but but that's what the reason that they gave. Okay, let's see. All right, now again, we get into a run of new ones, and this whole roll, holy smokes! Wow. Wow. I'll get a chance to, clean up those old rusty ones after the stream, and I'll figure out what they are. But I know one of them is a 53. Oops. Missed the bucket again. Oh well, not the first time. Rapco. Huh. Okay. First time I've seen Canadian nickel. No, Rapco. Never heard of them. Anyway. Alright. Nick, how you doing, Nick? Yeah, he's one of the Canadian friends that I visit every now and then when I get a chance. Sometimes his streams are on when I'm doing something else, so I try to get as many as I can, but sometimes I can't catch everybody all at once.
Talk about 19 1951 as well that has 5 different varieties, doesn't it?
The 51, there's a 53 that has varieties, yes.
Okay.
That's a shoulder fold, no shoulder fold, large date, no shoulder fold, small date. Yeah, oh, look what is in view here. Well now, we have a King George. All right, there is a King George. And that is a 1947 Maple Leaf King George. Now, the reason why there's a maple leaf is because this particular 1947 was minted in 1948, but they put the maple leaf beside the 7 to prove that. How you know that is the regular 1947. Okay, here, hang on a second here, I'll show you. Oh, I get this in. The regular 1947, okay, that doesn't have the maple leaf, will not have the words IMP on it. Or, okay? Because when India became independent from Canada, that was the year they became independent, which was 1947. So after that, they stopped using the IMP. Okay, so you'll see the 1947, which is minted in 48. Okay, and it has the maple leaf. There is a 47 that doesn't have a maple leaf, and a 47 maple leaf. These are the two varieties. One is no more valuable than the other. Okay, because they're minted about the same. Okay, it's just that if you're in your collecting, you can say one or the other. But that's just quite a common King George to get.
It looks like it's in pretty good condition, though, isn't it? No, you don't think so?
Let me see.
What would you grade it at if you had to grade it? Or do you need to? Is it?
Well, because of the dings in the hair like that, if it hadn't had those bad marks on it, as you can see, I don't know how well this thing will focus for you, but no, I'll see if I can get this in.
Don't break with it too much.
Better. What's that?
It looks. I don't know. It looks like it's focusing pretty. I can't see that.
Okay, hang on. Move it. Maybe if I use this hand. There, that's better. I should use that hand. Yeah, it's a VG, that's for sure, but I wouldn't give it any better than that if it didn't have those marks. I probably would go to a weak fine, but you know, I don't. And that's just my opinion. Okay, but it certainly is a VG. You know, but yeah, you know, King George. That's always a good find to find a King George. I'm happy now. Now I can find a King George V, I'll come off the chair. You know, actually, one of my Canadian coin tuber friends found a 1929 King George when he was hunting the other day. So they're still out there. They're in boxes. So he had customer wrapped nickels too. So anything like that, like that King George, if that were machine wrapped nickels, you'd never find that. The machine would pull that out. That's pure nickel, right? Yeah, because of the nickel in it. Yeah, that's why I have to hunt the customer wraps, right? Because the odds of finding a King George or anything would be slim to none, right? It's
How
tough.
far through all your rolls are you?
I have 10, 20. I have 24 more rolls left after this one. So I'm about halfway through. Well, not quite, a little over halfway through, actually.
17 likes.
What's that?
17 likes.
17 likes.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. No, 17 likes. I'll take 17 likes. But I just... Alright. Again, it looks like one of those rolls that has the mostly new stuff in it. Oh, well. Yeah, it's 2012. Oh, we're going to have another USA find here. This is a USA find, and this is a 1978, because it doesn't have a mint mark. I'm going to say it's a P. I'm not seeing one on the other side either, so that's USA find.
What's a grader's certification?
A what?
What's a grader certification?
A grader certification?
Yeah.
A grader certification is something I don't have. You have to be certified to be a professional grader, yes. We have ICCS and PCCG here in Canada that we use, and those guys are certified graders. However, Charlton makes a book where they can show you how coins are graded, and that's basically what I've studied with this particular book. So it doesn't make me an expert, doesn't mean I'm right, okay? But I know that when I have graded my coins, and there has been particular times that I've sold some to a friend or given them to them, and I've had a grade on them. This particular coin dealer that I go to tells me that I'm a conservative grader, which means that I undergrade my coins, okay? And I do that. I don't do that because I don't think they're anything higher. I do that to make sure that I know that I'm right. It's a safer way to do it that way. So when I grade a coin, when I look at that King George, it's like I say, it's a VG for sure. Mm-hmm. It's probably a fine, okay, but I'm not going to say fine because of the dings on it, right?
Okay. What someone mentioned in the chat as well that there's 3 varieties of that 1947. One of them is called a dot. Do you know that the 47 that you're looking at a dot?
Don't even think about getting one of those.
That is very rare.
Well, put it this way: I've never seen one.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen
what would be the difference between the one you have and one with a dot, or the one you found today, I guess?
Well, it would be a dot by the 7, and that's a good question because I don't know. that's a tough one. That's when I'm going to have to read my book. There is another find. I do have another find. This is a 1974 USA nickel. I'm not seeing a mint mark on that, so Philadelphia. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe, and I may not necessarily be right, but was there not some years in the 70s the USA didn't put mint marks beside their dates for some denominations, or am I wrong on that? I don't know, because we have a find. All right, 1964 Canadian Younghead. So we are getting some finds in this group. All right. We're getting a little dry there for a while. I thought we were... Oh, okay. Well, we have a 1968. Again, these 65 through 69 are tremendously low mintage, but I keep them because they'll get there eventually. For finds, because they are starting to get a little more scarcer. I'm noticing. So best to start collecting them now or getting a little more scarcer, right? Okay. And no. Okay. On to the next one. Nice. Be nice to me now. There we are. Alright, now. Nope. And we have another USA find. right there, and this is a 1986P. So as I was saying, I was wondering why we weren't getting any USA. Now all of a sudden we're coming into the USA. So it must have been just a little slow, because we usually get a fair chunk of USA sometimes.
LNW show is in the chat as well. Says hello.
Hello, who is it? LNW show. Hi, how you doing, LNW show? Welcome to the chat. We're fine. We are getting some finds here. Mostly the 60s young hit. We did get a 1947 Maple Leaf King George so far, so that's always a good sign. I got a couple of rusty old young heads. One's a 53, the other one I haven't quite been able to make the date out on yet. That's going to need some work for that. Oh, you're going to be nice to me now. There. X. Whoops. That way. This way. There we are. There. And we're coming up to another USA find. Looks like a little more modern one. And that would be a 2006D. Yeah. Aha! We have another young head. Okay, and this one is a 1964. So we're doing well on the 60s young heads anyway. We're piling up a few of those. That's always good. And we have a 1968. Again, I save everything up to. I'll include this on 1970. There we are. And we have another USA find here. This is a 1994D. Haven't come across any one of them earlier Jeffersons yet, but that's okay. All right. I'm seeing another old rusty one in there. I'll get to it eventually. Having a hard time hitting the bucket today for whatever reason. Don't sign me up for basketball anyway, whatever you do. Alright. There was. Okay. Oh. That one doesn't look very nice, does it? That almost looks like one of us from the same batch that I was into before. That is a dirty old 2000. Yuck. Put that one up. I'm not trying to clean up that one, that's for sure. Going back to circulation.
You don't ever try and clean up coins anyway, do you?
Well, not. you I don't mean clean. I just mean, like put a little bit of, put it under a little bit of water and see if I can, like those rusted coins, those ones there. If I clean up a little bit of rust off those, it isn't going to hurt them anymore anyway. They're pretty much toast. I mean, another scratch or two isn't going to decrease the value because they're pretty much done for. That's the first 20 rolls anyway that we've gone through. So we got some pretty good finds. I think what I'll do, Cliff, is I think I'll do a giveaway anyway after these first 20 rolls.
Okay.
We'll kind of call it the midstream giveaway instead of the. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another giveaway. Again, I have another set of these beautiful 2021 Canadian 10-cent pieces, both the colored and the plain. As I say, there has been some of my friends in the United States have given these away. I've sent them to them, and they've been doing nice jobs. So I guess they're pretty popular everywhere. So that's good. I'm glad. I'd like to get as many of them out there as I can. So I think we'll start another.
Okay, so yeah, what we'll do is we'll run it for 5 minutes again.
We're going to run it for 5 minutes.
Yep.
Again, they're going to type in the I raffle when they get the signal as to start.
No, it's an exclamation mark. All right.
Exclamation mark raffle. Yes. Sorry.
Yes, buddy. Yes. Okay. Now, how do we do this again? We got to add a giveaway. What we'll do next time, Dad, is we'll have these set up and ready to go.
Yeah.
So
both screens.
December 29th, live stream dime. Live stream dime. I hate your keyboard so much, buddy. That's okay, though. Okay. 2 colorized 2021 dimes. Permission for everyone. This thing runs for 5 minutes. Do. Add. Yep, and you come go to this action and start the giveaway. All prizes must be assigned to start another giveaway. View active giveaway. Prize assigned. Picked winner. Oh, I gotta click complete on this one. Alright, okay. Now will it let me start this one? 2 dimes, 2 colorized dimes. There we go. Alright, it should be rolling now, I think. I think.
Back to the
Thanks for helping out your
chat
dad.
now.
Alright. Back to Dad in his stream.
Okay. Alright. So for the next 5 minutes, we'll keep hunting. If you type in exclamation raffle, okay, for the next 5 minutes, we will give those next 2 dimes away. In the meantime, I will keep going. How many are we up to for viewers, by the way, Cliff? Just out of curiosity.
We have 14 watching.
14 watching. Wow, that's awesome. And our likes count?
I love how this thing works, I gotta say. It's a lot easier than picking a number.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. There's a find right there, right on the end. We have a USA Ender. Look at that. I'll cheat and just pull it out now before I dump it out completely. A USA Ender. Look at that. This is a 1992P. 1992P. USA. Okay, there's a find. Whoops. Kinda. Okay. Oh man, I'm telling you. I don't know, these banks must be holding the old rusty ones for me. No, we'll give it to all the seaweed, you'll take it. Oh well. Sometimes too, like a lot of banks. Sometimes when you go in, like if I go into a bank that's not my own bank, it's another Scotia bank, but it's not my own bank. Sometimes you got to make up an excuse of why you want the rolls, right? So I always tell them I'm a Romoli player, and we play for nickels. Okay, and that's what I use to for my payment, because we used to play for pennies. They don't give you pennies anymore, right? So, however, I will say I did get some rolls of pennies from the bank. Yeah, there's another one of those old ugly, dirty old nickels again. This one's a 1998. Yeah, that's going back in circulation.
About brass-looking nickel that came out of that last roll?
Yeah, that was just dirty. There is a brass nickel, yes.
What is it?
It's the 1940. There's a 1942 Tomback. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Which is a brass nickel. Okay, and
Why brass?
they were metal was shortage during the war.
Yeah. Okay.
Needed the metal for the war, right? So they changed the composition. They have a copper one too.
What did they use the nickel for in the war? Kind of a stupid question.
Wow. You know what? I would say the mess tins.
Yeah.
That's a guess. Okay, but yeah, that was the reason that they gave. Yeah. That's the 1942 and 1943 years that they made those. And I have not come across one of those in the coin roll, and if I do, again, that's one of those things that would get me off this chair. Yeah. They're not extremely rare, but people were smart to save those ones over the years, because, you know, I wouldn't say that they're impossible, but
Why is the Tomback called the Tomback?
well, they call that particular brassy type copper type combination Tomback. Okay, it's just the way the type of metal that's in it. It was always called a Tomback in the book that I had, right?
What does the bank do with the discontinued pennies that they have now?
Well, they return them to the mint, and okay, we have another find here. Just one second. Finding 2 King Georges in one hunt. That's pretty good. This is a 1949 King George VI. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Nice. Can we make it a King George V now? Could we? Come on, King George V. I'm getting excited now. 2 KG6s in one hunt. That's doesn't happen very often.
Oh wow. There's actually some good discussion in the chat about what nickel was used for. Bullets and
What nickel would you be what?
someone says tank armor. That's kind of neat.
You know what? The funny thing about it is I probably should have known that, because I was in artillery in the reserves, and I trained and actually live fired in a tank. But they sure as the heck weren't nickel to me. I can tell you that. Not these old things.
Do you want to figure out who the next winner for that
Yes.
raffle is? It closed.
I think. Oh, is it closed? Okay. So as soon as I'm done this roll,
Okay.
we'll figure out who the next winner for the giveaway was. Wow, this is great. This does all the work for me.
I know.
You gotta like that.
Well, it's cool that you can just start it and then keep going with the screen and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we'll get better. Next
All
time
right.
will be a theme or something.
Alrighty. Okay, we can come back and I'll write down.
Up on your screen. Oh, here it is. I wrote it down too.
Okay. Alrighty.
Just in case.
Alright. Let's see. I had his 25 likes here, but we'll call it. We'll call it halfway.
So High Pockets. Congratulations.
High Pockets. Well, HIGHPOCKETS. And High Pockets. Oh, wait a minute, I'll have to wait till I.
Yeah, hold on. Please send your shipping address and email to Colin Whedon at hotmail.com. All right. Back to you, buddy.
All right. So our winner of the halfway in the middle of the stream were the cheating 25 likes, okay, was High Pockets. So High Pockets, if you're out there in the chat, oh yes, I got to put my email in the chat. You want to put my email in the chat so that
I did.
Okay, you'll see my email in the chat. If you want to email me with your email and your shipping address, I'll get those off to you as soon as I can. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So, on with the next the hunt, I should say. Okay, we're going to keep going. Yes. Actually, now that I think of it, I got these rolls, not just one bank. I do believe I split up. I did go to another Scotia bank and got some of these. I don't know which bank, what rolls came from which bank, but I do know that they're all from Scotia Bank. That I do know. Alrighty. Well, here we go. Wow. So I'm quite happy we got 2 King George VI. Okay. And we have another USA find here. A little bit grubby, but it is a USA find. And it is a 2014 D, so much newer. I believe it's the USA used to, one of the years to save is 2009, if I'm not. Please correct me out there if I'm. Here's another find. It's a 1968 beaver nickel. I believe it's 2009 is what they save. They're a low mint or something. Oh, look at that. Another 1968. Well. You know. Pull a little more this way here. Wouldn't it be nice if I could come across a 1970? Come on, 1970. That would be awesome. That would just cap this hunt off perfect. That's more of those dirty old coins. Yeah. Okay. And that is a... Okay, and we're good. Okay. So I have a little surprise for the end of stream. I have a couple other things here I've set aside. So if the next the winner, you know, doesn't want the dimes, I can give them a choice of something else too. If they want it, that's up to them. They can go. They can still stay with the dimes. I can still keep doing the dimes too.
I would just do one thing for the giveaway, or do 2 giveaways or something.
What's that?
Well, whatever. They'll have to say what they want to me.
Yeah. Well, they can just say it in the chat, right?
I just don't want to lose track of it as well.
Okay, yeah. Oh man, there's another ugly thing. What is this? They must be waiting for me to come to get me. I'm going to get this guy. It looks like it is. It's a USA too. Okay, so hang on a second here. I gotta see if I can read the date. We can't. Give this a little bit of finger. Try the magnifying glass. Works better. Oh boy. This is so dirty. I'm not able to make out. Oh yes, I am. 2008 D for the USA find. But that took me a while.
Did you have a question about a US coin, or did you show off what that US coin was?
Yeah, 2008. It was an old.
Okay.
Here's another USA find. I did have a question about USA coins, though. If I'm not mistaken, is it the 2009 year that's the low mintage in the USA coins? This one here is a... I thought it was 2009, but I could be wrong. Wow. Another one. It's a USA find, but boy, is the date ever worn out on this. Holy smolies. Okay, 1997P. But boy, that's a well-worn date for a USA fine. I can't believe that's that worn out for that. Wow. Oh well. Again, I guess that could happen. Oh man, look at this gunk on this stuff. Well, they're really nailing me with the ugly stuff. There's another USA find. And again.
People are confirming in the chat that 2009 is the low vintage.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I thought was a 2009, yeah. 1995P is on that USA find. Again, another one with crud on it. Okay. I'm just wondering if this might not be a metal detecting find or something. That can create those ugly coins like that. Let's see. Turn that over. No, okay. Nope, and nope. Okay. Wow. Oh, I am seeing a find halfway down the roll here. I notice it because of the 12 sides on the nickel, so I'll get to it as soon as I get down to it. But I'm noticing it right now. But we'll look to see what we had before that. So we are going to have a find in this roll. Got to get to it. I'll slide it down just a bit here. Here we are. Yep, it is in there. Just further down than I thought, but it's there. A minute there, I thought that was a 70. I was just going to come off the seat. But it's not. Ah, here we are. Well, this is a rarity. A third King George, the 6th find. 3 in 40 rolls so far, and I'm not done all the rolls. This is looking promising. This is 1948. Again, the 48's one of the little bit lower mint dates, so it's not tremendously low, but not tremendously hard to get. But 48's not the easiest thing in the world to find, so that's actually pretty good.
Are there any varieties of that one?
What's that?
Are there any varieties of that one?
Not in the 48, no. Just that it's a lower mintage than normal. Not as low as the 1970, but lower mintage. Yeah, 48 is not the most common one to find. So that's good. Okay. I would like to see a couple more King George. But again, it's like I said, if I have a King George V, I come off the chair. Wouldn't matter what date it was. That would be awesome. Well, let's just put it this way. I've gone at least through 12 boxes of nickels and I've found one.
Okay.
So they're about as hard as finding a 70, or a little harder. But it's like I say, the other day there, I was just watching one of my Canadian, YouTube friends on, hunting nickels, Canadian nickels, and he found a 1929. So they are out there. He said that was the first one he'd ever found while cornhole hunting, and that's not an impossibility. They're actually that hard. I found they were more common when I was a kid in Cornwall, because there's more of them out there, right? Another dirty old, wow, 1998. I don't know. That must be. I think I know what banks these ones are coming from too. I don't think it's my normal bank. I think it's the other one up on top of the hill. Yes, by the way, BH Ringer and anybody that's out there, the donut shop is open, but it's only open for drive-through. So the COVID cases have got to the point, I guess, where they decided they were able to just open the drive-through, which kind of sucks because I don't have a vehicle. They don't even let walk-ins. although the walk-ins will be next when they'll allow you to walk in before they set the tables up, right?
Right.
And that's not so bad because I can just go across the street and go back over here.
Exposure, was there?
Was that?
Was there?
No, nobody said anything. And here they have to tell you if there's been exposure. So I'm taking that because our health doctor said that it wasn't mandatory that you could do it either way. You could close if you wanted to.
Yeah.
They chose the close if you want to route.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is their business, so But the same guy owns the franchise that's further down the town, and everything's open in that one.
Right.
Which kind of baffles me, right? Okay, and we have a USA coming up here. Here's another USA, and this is a 1973 P. Yep. Okay. Gonna have to get me a light that reaches over my head with a magnifying glass instead of I'm gonna put the. Getting all excited, hoping I'm going to find a 70 every time I see one. I think it's a 70. Well, I've done so well with the King Georges. I figure maybe these are loaded. Hopefully, these are loaded roll. Oh, I'd love it.
Yeah, somebody made a good point on the closure thing. Could just be that the staff shortage as a result of
yeah, that I will say that Tim Hortons has been short on staff for months now. Well, it's only 2007, but boy, I'll tell you, that is one ugly 2007. Holy smokes. Okay, somebody was angry. Okay. Well, you took the anger out on the poor coin. Okay, and that's that. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Looks like we're running into a bunch of ugly old coins again. Rats. Wow. Okay.
So William Fiennes Penny says the reverse is the important factor on the U.S. nickel. Steps and floating roof is the honeypot, he says.
The reverse is what now?
The reverse is what's important on the U.S. nickel.
Okay. There's another USA find. Date. I'll get that for you because again, these are a dirty batch of nickels coming from this bank. Wow. That is a 1984 D. 1984 D. USA find. Boy, I'm telling you. Okay, we've come up with another USA. And there's another USA. Right there. And again, it's got some of that gunk on it, almost the same kind of stuff as the other. This one is a... Oh! Is this an older... Hey, this is an older Jefferson. Look at that. A 1956 P. So we did find an older Jefferson. Alright. It's got a lot of gunk on it. Fair bit of wear, but it is an older Jefferson. That's... That would be good for Pa's Jefferson series. He's got out from Pa's spare time. So you can tell Hudson we got 2 points. All right. Whoops. What's that? Oh yeah, lots of people comment that I look like Santa Claus. you wouldn't be the only one, trust me. In fact, I'll even have asked to if I would volunteer to be a Santa Claus, and I'm not really that kind of guy that would do that. Well, I don't know.
You're a scout leader and stuff like that. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, I was a scout leader, so I'm not uncomfortable around youth or anything, but it's just that I don't know. I'm not quite white enough for Santa Claus yet. I still got some of that, Yeah.
You could get that jolliness aspect.
Yeah. You got to get the jolly in me. That's correct. Yeah. That's not really very good, is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't sign me up for Santa Claus then.
Have you gotten any rabbit nickels yet?
No, I haven't found any rabbit nickels this time. I did last time, actually, last stream. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I found a rabbit nickel. They aren't extremely uncommon. Actually, the last time I was in the coin shop, because I was getting low on my rabbit nickels a little bit, I asked the coin dealer where his box of rabbit nickels was, and he said some guy came in and spent $200 in his coin shop and bought all the rabbit nickels. For whatever reason, I don't know. He can't figure out why, but I mean, he's not going to turn down money. If the guy wants to give him $200, I mean, sure. But they're not so rare that you'd have to come in and spend $200, and you know what I mean, right? Like, he was selling them like 6 for $1 or 5 for $1 or something like that. So they're not, extremely expensive. Not in Canada, anyway. Now, in the United States, I don't know how common a rabbit nickel would be. I mean, I would say that in the upper parts of the states, the ones that border Canada, they might find them a little more common there, whereas down in Texas and places like that, you might not get them as easily. I could understand that, right? They're not, like I say, that rabbit nickel. It's part of the 1967 Centennial set. That's all. That's just one of the years they went away from the beaver, because there is no 67 beaver. They have the rabbit nickel, right? Nope. You think after making me handle, oh, there's a 1969 beaver. You think after making me handle all these cruddy nickels, they'd be nice to me and give me a 70. But no such luck. Okay, we are down to our last 10 rolls of nickels. I think we actually have more finds this batch than what we did the last hunt. And come up with total finds. Okay, here we go. Oh, fiddlesticks. There we are. Kind of in a dry spell these last couple of rolls. Of course, I got so, maybe it heard me. I got so excited over that King George. There's some olders, but these are mostly 70s and 80s I'm seeing here, which is not really very significant. Well, 5 cents.
We're commenting that you should start doing some smaller videos.
I do have one. I put one on the other day with a. I had to learn how to figure out how to do that on my own. Cliff taught me that. My technical advisor. So I'm going to start doing that. Yes. Here is another young head find. It is a 1962 beaver. So we're doing well with the 60s. The young head finds.
How many finds do you have so far?
Oh boy, that's. Let's see. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 36, 38. We have 40 nickel finds so far. But now that includes the USA ones, and 1 10-cent piece. So, I can't call that a nickel, it's got to be a dime. So that's what we have so far, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rolls left. So, here's
Find a roll.
Here's another 1990. And it is, well, now, wait a minute now.
What you're looking for.
It is not a bare belly. Again, as I was explaining, the 1990 has a variety. Right on the underside of the beaver, where I have this, if you can see it, they're pen pointed. Okay, you'll notice it anyway when you actually see a nickel. There's a blank area where the die hadn't quite put all the fur in. Now, in some instances, there's a little bit of fur left, and in some instances, there's no fur left. Okay, that's called a bare belly. This one still has the fur, so it's not a bare belly. But it's not a variety that's worth a ton of money. People save them. I don't. I put them back into circulation because of the fact that I'm not really a collector of a variety that's not really listed in my book. That variety's not listed in my coin book. So, because I usually rely on my coin book as kind of my Bible, I go by what, yes, the 64 water line, the 1964, which I'm going to check which I did check when I got a couple 64s, because the 64 water line, you can notice it right off as soon as you see it on the coin. You'll notice it. I'm going to show a short video. I will show a short video. I do have a 64, and that's probably a good idea for me to show one a short video as to how to find the 64 extra water line.
Yeah.
It's actually a die crack, and you can see with it, and even in circulated ones, you can see it with the naked eye. Oh yeah, you'll notice it. Oh yeah, it's quite significant. So, and they can fetch you a few dollars. They can, they're probably a $45 or $50 coin. Oh yeah. Okay, we've got something holding back. Okay, what is in this? Okay, we have a little bit of a hold up here because there's something in this roll that is. I have to open it this way. Oh, holy smokes! There's an unusual find. We have a 1975, what looks like either an unplated or it is a nickel, a penny on a nickel planchet with a little necklace holder on it. Isn't that strange? I never saw that come out of a roll before in my life. 1975. Well, look at that.
Oh, somebody made a necklace.
Yeah. But it looks to be that it's been punched on a steel planchet or a nickel planchet instead of a. But it's a penny. It's our penny design, our Canadian penny design. But it's not copper.
That is weird.
That is an awesome find. Wow. Never saw that before. That's completely different. I've never, I was wondering why I couldn't get the coins out of the.
Weird.
Isn't that strange? I will say that's the first time I've seen that.
How did you even do this?
Oh, I've seen them in holders like that before, but.
Right, but this is the penny done with.
Yeah, I know. I've never. I don't know. Maybe that's a special.
Have access to the.
Maybe it's a special thing that's been done. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So there you go. Like I say, you never know what you're going to find in a hunt. Okay.
That is weird.
And by the looks of it, I think there might be some finds coming up in this.
Yeah.
We did it. Hello. We did it. Here's the find. This is the find we're looking for. A 1970 Canadian beaver nickel.
Oh.
Did it. After all this time. There we are. That is the 70 right there. A little over 5 million of those minted.
Yeah.
And this is only the second time this year I've found one.
Okay.
But this is the first one.
Is that in better condition than the last?
About the same.
Okay.
If I remember. Here we are. Yes. Yes. This just is the highlight of the hunt right here. The 1970 Canadian beaver nickel. That is the find I like. Okay, they can be as tricky as the King Georges. So that makes a great hunt. I'm happy now. I'm very happy.
I'm still interested in this penny that's done with nickel.
Yeah, that's I've never seen that before. Honestly. So and we have another USA find. And this is another USA, and I am looking down at a 12-sided nickel, so I know we're going to have another Canadian find too. This is a 1964 P. So I think that's 64. I think that's one of the more common. And the 12-sider is a 1960 Canadian Younghead. Okay. And we have another one. Wow! Oh, here you go. Here's a 1953. This is a variety. 53 is a variety year. It is a Younghead. Let me just check to see if that is a shoulder fold or a no shoulder fold. Okay. That is a 53 shoulder fold variety. That's the common one. Yep. It's the 53 shoulder fold. Now, is the I. The I and D. Oh, it's hard to tell whether the I and DEI is pointing it to identical. That one looks like it is. So yes, this is the 53. That is a variety. That is a 1953 shoulder fold. Okay. So that's one of the varieties, but that's the common one. So I did find a variety. Look at that. So that would be considered a find and a variety too. So wow, a 70 and a 53 shoulder fold. Here's another. Well, now this has got to be a loaded roll. Another 1953. Holy smokes! What did I get myself into here? Oh, mackerel! Wow. I'll have to check this one again. I need to look at this. You have to look at this closer because. And this is a no shoulder fold 53. Where's the I and DEI? Let me see here. And Gratia. That is pointing to identical. Okay, so that's a common one too. This is so. Believe it or not, I found two of the 4 varieties. There's shoulder fold, no shoulder fold. There's shoulder fold large date and no shoulder fold small dates. These are both the small dates, the shoulder fold and no shoulder fold. So these are the common varieties, or the easier ones to get. They would be these shoulder folds probably about 10 cents a piece, and that's too bad. This one's a little bit rusted because you know what? This would be a nice coin if it were not as rusted. Oh yeah, this would be an easy VF if it didn't have those rust marks on it. That's a shame. That's a nice coin. Wow. I'm into a loaded roll here. I'm excited. Ooh, what else can we find?
Yeah, everyone in the chat's excited too. Lots of congratulations going in.
This is great. Wow. Oh my gosh, another younghead. Wow, what do we got going on here? Somebody's got a collection dump.
That's what
I bet you. Oh man, that's too bad too because that's 10 rolls. I wonder if it had it on the other side of those 10 rolls. I think this is a 64. I think somebody's dumped a collection. I gotta say this has got to be a collection dump. I may have come into something that doesn't happen very often. Wow, quite a few finds. This is nice. I did very. Oh, I'm seeing another younghead. Can you believe it? This is a 61 younghead. Holy smokes! No doubt this is a collection dump. It's got to be. I'm excited to open those last rolls now. Boy, found everything but a King George V. Wouldn't that top it all off, eh? To get a King George V. Even found the 70. I can't believe it. I just looked on the ender in this one. It's a brand spanking new ender, and I'm like, oh no.
Well, you can't win them all.
Oh, I can't complain about that roll. I'm not going to complain about that roll at all. There's another 1990, and it is not a bare belly. That one's easy to see from the bare naked eye.
I gotta turn the auto mod stuff off.
Okay. So what are we up to just for front of it for likes, Cliff?
You got 19 likes. Right?
19 likes. Awesome. Keep smashing that like button. I like it. I don't like it. This has been an absolutely phenomenal hunt so far. I can't believe it. Oh, okay. This finds are not over. There's another 1964 young head, and no, it is not the extra water line, because that would be that variety. Oh yeah, you could see. Oh, here's a 68. Like I say, I keep everything 1970 and under. Must be running low on charge, are you?
Yeah, my battery's almost dead.
The battery's almost dead. Oh no.
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, you're gonna run a charge, are you?
Yeah, I forgot to plug it in to the stream.
Okay.
We good.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls left. Boy, I hope these rolls are. Oh, there's a different one. It's a little bit lighter than. Holy smokes! What have I got this glued together with? Man, maybe they don't want me into it. Maybe there's a reason. All right. I'm seeing a U.S. ender. Okay. This roll is packed in there, jammed in there tight. Here's a USA, and it is a 1959. So 1959, USA Jefferson. So there you go, Hudson. 2 more points. Mark me in, bud. All right. This one is going to be one of those tough ones to get open. I'm just going to. There we are. Trying to tear that roll all to pieces. Okay, well, I'm seeing a USA right. This one's loaded with USAs. Well, nothing wrong with that. There's another 64. I believe 64P is one of the most common USAs. And there is a 1948. Oh boy! Too bad I didn't have a box battle. I'm racking up the 2 points. This is a 1948. That's a 1948 P. Jefferson.
There's a
Look at this.
bunch of rabbits in there.
Wow. And there's another one. 1962 by the looks of that. No mint mark, so 1962 P. Jefferson. And there's another one. Well, this is the roll of the this is the U.S. roll. So somebody's stacked the rolls in 1964 P again. Yep. And we have another U.S. Fine, 1958 P. So mark me for 2 more points, Hud. If you're watching, just okay. So okay, now we can get to the. Okay, I am seeing another USA peeking out there. This is a 1968 Canadian. Another 19. Oh my gosh!
What's that now?
I can't believe it, guys. This is an absolutely epic nickel. This is a 68, but that's not what I'm worried about. Take a look at this. To all my USA people, a Buffalo nickel in a Canadian nickel box. Am I seeing a date on it? Does it have a mint mark to be at first? Okay, I'm not seeing a mint mark. So, oh man, can I get a date off of this? They have a thing in the States called Nicodate, but it is okay. It's a 1920 something. I'm getting 1920 something, but I can't make out the last digit. I can't make out that last digit. But there is a Buffalo nickel in a hunt.
Wow.
To be honest with you, That is the second buffalo nickel I've ever found.
The stream's excited. The chat's excited.
Wow. I did not expect. Holy smokes! Oh, and remember when they asked me if did I get any rabbit nickels?
Oh, they've been saying that they can see the rabbits in the roll.
There's a rabbit nickel. That's one. They can see more than one. Yes, there is more than one. Wow.
Someone says they think they see a war nickel too.
That's two. Oh my God. All right, this has to be a collection dump. You're right. That's a war nickel.
Well, it wasn't me. It was.
Wow. Wow.
It was Patrick Johnson.
1943 P war nickel. Oh, Hudson. Chalk me up for 7 points there, bud. Wow. A war nickel in a Canadian nickel box.
Yeah, they're saying they think they might see another buffalo in your pile there too, bud.
No, don't get me to. Oh my. Okay. Somebody's playing a joke. There's no way. Are you kidding me? Look, I have to look and see what's in here now. A 1942. I'll get to those buffaloes in a minute if there is any more. There's a 1942. I'll tell you right now, if I was in a box battle, a USA box, I'd be cleaning up. Oh, that's a war nickel. That's a 42p war nickel. Holy smokes. Another 35% silver nickel. Remember how I said the only way you get silver nickels this is silver. I'm finding silver. Wow. 68, yeah, big deal. All right. You're right. There's another buffalo nickel coming up. I'll get to it in a second. Here's another USA find. This is a 1971D. Okay. And we'll see what that buffalo nickel is. And, oh my gosh, there's another buffalo nickel. Holy smolies. Okay, so we have a buffalo nickel there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Does it have a mint mark? Let's find out. This is an S. Whatever this is a dateless buffalo with an S mint mark. I'll turn it over and you know, but it's definitely an S mint mark.
So this has just found the Oak Island treasure.
I'd trade this in for the real Oak Island treasure any day.
Walker Magnet says you're doing better than his USA boxes.
Okay. Okay. That other buffalo, as soon as I get a look at the date here. Okay. This is another buffalo, okay? It's a 1928 filly. So you actually can see the date on this one. So
You're up to 20 likes now too.
But that, oh wow. I wish I knew what that dateless S was. There's another USA. There's another 1947. Holy smokes. If I were in a box battle, boys. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this is one roll so far. There's another USA in it. What's this one? I'm excited now. 1941. And that is a 1941P. This is unbelievable. You guys can actually see this live. There's another rabbit. Yeah, there's another rabbit nickel. 1967 rabbit. That's a find. And there's another rabbit. 1967 rabbit nickel. Wow. I guess I got my rabbit nickel.
How many more rolls are there?
Holy smokes, there's another buffalo. Wow, look, another buffalo. And that is a 1936 by the looks of that. 1936 now, what's the mint mark on it? It is a 36, it's a 36p buffalo nickel. Wow. There's not much left. There's another 68. Yeah, big deal, huh? And another 68. And another. Okay, so somebody's dumped a roll of 68s. That's a 68. That's a 68. Those are showing you all these 68s because it looks like there's. Okay. Another rabbit nickel. Check that one out. Holy smokes, the finds are just piling up here. Wow. I'm probably going to have to do a recap now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this is crazy. People have to see these. Another 68. Look, 2 more 68s. 68. Another 68. Right there. Holy smokes. Now, the rest of, believe it or not, there's like 5 that are not keepers. Oh, I lied. There's another 68. I lied again. There's another 68. Okay. Definitely the other 4. No, we're done that roll. Holy smokes. I actually had more keepers than I did that I put in the bucket. when do you get that? Wow. That is unbelievable. This has been an epic hunt. Absolutely epic hunt. I'm not going to forget this one. I don't think I'll ever have another one like this again. What a Christmas present. Wow. Late, but holy smokes. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay. We can resume regular hunt. I have to take a deep breath. I'm just shaking. I come across another roll like that, I don't know what I'm going to do. Really. It's going to take me an hour to show all these finds. Unbelievable. What's that?
Beatringer says you should treat yourself to a Keats after this.
I treat myself to a donut if I could, but I can't. Of course, my son's got a car. Maybe I can talk him into.
Go get you some donuts, buddy.
What's that?
I can go get you some donuts.
All right. Cliff's gonna go get me some donuts. Woohoo! All right. I need some.
Oh, really?
I need a donut fix. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Donuts it is.
All right.
Have you gone to like Cobb's Bakery or anything like that yet?
Cobb's Bakery? I don't even know where that is.
Like fancy Danishes and stuff.
I don't even know where that is.
I think the closest one might be Bedford here.
No. I wouldn't even know where in Bedford that is.
Sunnyside Mall, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it's Bedford.
There's another 1966. For all the fun I've been having, it sort of takes all the tarnish off the 66 now. Jeez. All right. Oh my! I can't believe I got into a collection dump. I've been waiting for this.
Like that.
What's that?
Something like that.
Oh, it has to be a collection. There's no way it couldn't be. There's no way.
Too much, eh?
I've never gotten 2 war nickels in one hunt in my life.
Yeah.
Or even that many buffaloes. I found 2 buffalo nickels in my life hunting nickels.
Right.
I just found 4 in one roll.
Yeah.
In this one.
Okay.
And then I'm in Canada, which in a part of Canada that buffalo nickels wouldn't be overly too common, you know,
that's true,
in Nova Scotia, right?
Nova Scotia. Your Canadian accent came out pretty hard in that one, buddy.
Yeah. Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
You want Canadian accent, by? You should talk to a Cape Breton, by. down here.
You start getting up in the Newfoundland. It's all
Talking to Newfoundland people, we're all there laying over there side by each.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Them rolls were side by each there was.
Push the side back in or what?
Yeah.
Stays where you at, all comes where you do, buddy.
Yeah. Have to go talk to me mother. Me mother.
Best people in the world, though.
Yep. One of my best friends was a Newfoundlander. Love the guy. Packed in a lot of beer with that man.
I imagine you did.
Drank me under the table more times than enough to, and I'm not too proud to admit it. I'm telling you.
No shame in not being able to outdrink a Newfoundlander.
No. I'll tell you. Oh, this was the type of roll that was loaded with all those.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Was it like glued or
Yeah, it was. Remember how I had a hard time getting this? Is another one. Will it? Will it? Will it be? Will it be? Will it be?
Oh! Pause spare time is here. He's asking if these are donut shop nickels.
more than just donut shop nickels. I've been to the donut shop because they just opened it for drive-through only today.
These are from the bank, right?
Oh yeah, they're from the bank. There's no doubt about that. Okay, this one is obviously not going to be as loaded as the other one, but okay, come on, be nice to me now. Come out of that roll. Bad nickel.
Maybe you got another one of them weird.
No, it's definitely not. It's just this is quite a tightly wrapped. It almost looks like an old machine wrap roll, really. There it is. Okay. Well, there is another young head find. Holy smokes, you guys! It's going to take me a while to go through all these finds with you, but I'll do that at the end of the wow.
We'll start a giveaway or something.
Yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway before I do all these finds because that's incredible, absolutely incredible. I can't believe it.
Got the 22 likes now as well.
Actually, the only thing we didn't find was a King George V. I found everything that you could possibly.
I thought you did.
Was that not a King George V?
No?
I found 6.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
alright. I
Yeah.
wasn't paying good enough attention. I got
Yeah. This is a 1965. Yeah. I am seeing another USA coming up. It doesn't look to be or appear to be as old as. This is a 1974 P USA. And Pa, I got to tell you, from Pa's spare time, if I were doing your Jefferson Nickel series right now, that you're doing, this boy would be doing pretty good. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Okay, we have 3 rolls left. Now the last 3 rolls. There's just nothing that could top that. Nothing. just nothing. You know. Okay. Oh, 71. Just missed a 70 by 1 year. Look at that. Okay. There's a 1990, not a bare belly variety. Okay. Oh, we have another young hit. It's a 1963. Wow. Maybe a month of Sundays sorting out all these. And there's another 1990, and it is not a bare belly. 1990 beaver, not a bare belly. That would be the variety if you were looking for it, the bare belly. But like I say, I don't generally, I'm not really a person who saves a lot of varieties. Like I said, unless there's another young head. Oh, I definitely know this has to be a collection dump. There's no doubt about that. I mean, man, there has to be at least 60 finds there.
Yeah.
You know, which is that's incredible. Okay, I see the date on that now. There's another 1968. Wow.
Paul's wedding anniversary today.
What's that?
I said I think it might be Paul's wedding anniversary today.
Oh yeah. Pa's wedding anniversary? Wow.
Paul and Granny's 37th wedding.
Happy anniversary, Pa. Well, I will say, if it were an anniversary for me for coin hunting, this would be the best anniversary I could have, because this is the best nickel hunt I've ever had. This is the best one of my life. I've never had this kind of hunt before, ever. Unbelievable. Wow. Okay. And we have 2 more rolls. Holy smokes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm seeing a young head ender right off the bat. There's one right there. 1964. Young head ender. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay, there's a lot of the older 60s and 70s in here. There is that's an 80. 70s and 80s in this one. Okay, there's another young head. And that is there's a 1954. Now there is a 54 has a chrome version, chrome and no chrome. This is obviously the chrome, because you can see, you know, if you have the no chrome, they do list it in the book, but I've never found one.
I think somebody mentioned in the chat earlier something about a no chrome coin that was worth like a ridiculous amount of money.
But it's a 54 young head.
Oh, it was
yep.
a 53.
Oh, that was a shoulder fold. Was a 53, yeah. And we actually found two 53s, a shoulder fold and a no shoulder fold, which is, I wouldn't say uncommon, but usually you find one or the other, but not both in the same hunt. You know, another USA find. This is a 1974 D. Okay, here we are. Yeah, it's better. Okay. And we have another 1953 young head. I'll check it. And ooh, this one is so worn. That looks like a shoulder fold. Now the eye is okay. So that's a 1953 shoulder fold, small date, which again is one of the common ones.
What are you looking for with the shoulder fold and the small date? Can you point that out on me?
Okay. Yeah. Where's my pen? There it is on the floor. Okay. It's a little tough to... Okay. On the back of this coin, of the 53, you'll see DEI. Now, I'll show you. There's an I in DEI. Kind of hard to see here. If the top of the I is pointing to identical, it is a small date, and whatever shoulder fold it is once you look for the shoulder fold. So this one here was a shoulder fold from what I could see from the wear, because it is hard, okay? And the top of the I is pointing to identical, which tells me that it looks like a shoulder fold, small date, which is one of the comments. If the I were pointing between identical, then it is a large date. Again, you'd have to check for shoulder fold or no shoulder fold. Okay? That can be a little tricky because some of these 53s are so worn it's hard to tell whether the I is pointing. But this one here is not too bad. Okay? That's a little tricky. I'll go over that actually again in when I do a short video. Okay? That's one of those short video things because it'll be easier to point out and I can, but yes. That's how that variety works. And it takes you a long time. You really got to look because then it's best to have a magnifying glass with about 50 power. If you're blind like me, you need that, right? Okay. Here's a 1966 find. And there's another young head there's another rusted old young head find. And again, that is another 1953. Uh-oh. Am I going to be able to tell whether or not? Okay. That's a no shoulder fold, but it's so rusted in the back, covered over the DEI part. Well, wait a minute now. Yeah, that I can't see whether it is a large date or a small date. That's the only way to tell with the I in the DEI. That's a shame, because that's So again, it's hard to tell, and even if I try to scrape some of the rust off, I don't think. No, I'm not able to see that. Again, if there were no rust on this, you're looking at an easy VF here, minus all that rust. What a shame. That would be. The 75% of a dollar coin if it didn't have that rust on it. yeah. It's too bad. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I must say these last 10 rolls were definitely evidence of a collection dump, no doubt about that. And here's another. There's two more 12-sided finds right there. This one is another 1953. Wow. Okay, I'll have to check this one. Oh, and this one, so I don't even know what shoulder fold is going to be now. It's so rusted in the back. Okay, that's a shoulder fold. And again, as you can see, this is a shoulder fold, 1953. Okay, but it's so rusted I don't know where I can't see whether the top of the eye is between identical or.
What's a shoulder fold?
There's a strap that runs over the back of the queen's shoulder. Okay. Okay. This one here is probably not going to be that easy to see, but on the back of the queen's shoulder, as it goes, as you go around like this. Okay. Yeah. This one's too rusted to show you, but on the back, the queen has. It would be significant if you look down by her shoulder, and you see what looks like a little. You'll see what looks like a little strap or a fold, as they call it, shoulder strap, shoulder fold. Okay. It's significant there, and if it's not there, then you know it's a no shoulder fold. That's the easy part to find. The hard part is determining whether the eye is pointing to identical, because one of those varieties is about a $10 or $12 or $15 coin. Okay, so if you get the right one, right? And that's but yeah, that's too bad. There's another young head, 1962. Oh my gosh, this has been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wow. Okay, and yeah, there's nothing else left here. Okay, yeah, there's a 66. It's got some red stuff on it. No varieties in that one. Okay, last roll. Geez, do I dare? Holy smokes! I still got to do a giveaway, and I got to go for all these. Oh well. I'll have no problem doing that.
Wow. That'll eat up to 5 minutes.
What's that?
I think that'll eat up to 5 minutes for people enter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, there's some purpley good color.
Okay. Wow. 98. Well, this roll doesn't look to be as prosperous as all the rest of them, but I really am impressed anyway. Holy smokes. Hey, look at this. We made more profit again. We got a 10-cent piece in a nickel box. All right, kind of like that. 5 cents extra. Wow. Well, another USA find. And we have a 1995 USA find. Wow. Wow. Hard to believe. And last two, and okay, this hunt is officially done. Wow. And the finds, I'll have to go through them here. First of all, let's do this giveaway.
Okay.
Okay. Now, where did I put? Oh, there they are. There they are. Since colored coins are so nicely liked here, on this giveaway, I can either give that person the winner the two 2021 10-cent pieces, one colored and one plain, or since they like the colored, I do have this. Is a, I believe that's, yes, is a 2021, okay, Canadian $1. It's the colored. It's the commemorative of 75 years of the United Nations. That's one of our colored $1 coins. And I also have a colored $2 coin, okay, which marks the 75 years of the end of the Second World War. And this is the color Victory, toonie, or $2 Canadian. No, I can give the winner the $1 or the $2 or the 2 Canadian dimes, whichever one they choose. So whenever there's a winner comes up, that winner can choose what they like. Because these are a couple of extra color. I got these are circulated, by the way. I got these in circulation, so you know they're not going to be like super shiny or anything like that. Whereas the dimes are fresh out of a roll. Yes.
So what you're saying is the winner of this
can get either or.
Chooses one of those two things.
Yes, they can choose one of those two things.
Okay. All right. I'll get it going.
Okay. In the meantime, I will try to gather up these finds.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. This is unbelievable. I'm just going to stack these. I'll stack. The only way I can do it. Separate the USA and Canadian now.
Okay.
Crazy.
Alright. So the giveaway started.
Alright.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Well, the giveaway hasn't started.
No, I accidentally made it 30 minutes long, so I'm going to have to manually close it once you're done.
Oh, okay.
Once you're done with going through
We
the phone.
accidentally made it 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh well. We can close it manually.
Yeah. So anyway, what I need you to do then is, for this giveaway, you need to put iRaffle,
Exclamation mark.
exclamation raffle in the chat, okay? And it's going to be in there for 5 minutes, and then we'll tell you when to. The bot will tell you when to stop.
Well, the bot, it's going to be 30 minutes, so I'm going to stop.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to stop it manually.
Cliff's going to have to stop it manually because he accidentally put in 30 minutes, which is, oops. And oh my gosh, I don't know.
Nobody can see you, by the way, there, buddy.
What's that?
Nobody can see you. Oh, I'm lying.
Oh yes, they can see me. I'm sitting a little closer. I've got to straighten out all these fines. Holy schmolies. Wow. I'm going to be a while there, folks. Yeah, there's actually enough fines to actually do a recap of all these fines. Wow. What I'll do is those. Wow. I definitely got into a collection dump here, so what I'm going to do is I'll just anything that's the
You almost have to do like the top 10 or something.
I'd almost have to do, well, I don't know about top 10. What I can do is separate all the young heads from that, because all the other stuff is just 60s. But I can do it this way, because if not, I'll be here, 6 hours. Won't be here 6 hours. That's exaggeration, but But wow, no doubt that this has been a collection dump. I can tell you that right now. I mean,
I think the coolest. Well, I don't know much about what you found, but the penny that's made out of nickel.
yeah, so I will be adding that in. Oh my gosh. I have to sort all these yet. Okay, that's the U.S. Trying to separate the U.S. out of the Canadian so that at least I can. Oh yes, that's the one other foreign that.
Maybe next time we'll
Unbelievable.
sort your finds. I guess.
Well, yeah.
Too many of them.
Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting this many. How many times when you go through this many, this is crazy. I mean, crazy. This is. Wow. Like I literally have to, sort them.
Yeah, you gotta skip a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Which ones are the ones that you said you're just tossing, the young heads?
Yeah.
Not tossing, but just not.
Well, anything 1965 and up, they're still quite common. You can find them in change. I just keep them because I put together sets, right?
Right.
And so, I mean, you're going to look pretty kind of funny if you don't have a 65 to 66, then you throw the rabbit nickel in for 67, or the 68 or 69. It's just kind of, I don't. Alright, okay. Is that timer pretty much up yet, Cliff?
Well, it's set for a half an hour, so I can stop it whenever you want.
Okay, yeah, alright.
But I think everyone's had a
Okay.
Not sure to get it in.
I'm thinking probably everyone's had a go at it. I would think. Yeah.
All right, I'll stop it now then.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Do.
All right. So I've got. These are the USA finds here. I'll put these USA aside here. These are all the Canadian. Wow. I'll have to start with the Canadian first. Let me stack these US.
We'll actually let it go 5 minutes. There we go. It's been 5 minutes. Okay, close. All right, we'll pick the winner now.
Okay, we're gonna pick the winner. Okay.
The winner is Dana F. They are the winner of either these 2 dimes or the Looney and the Toonie.
Okay. Dana F. Let me mark that down and I can put that in the chat. Okay. D-A-N-A-F. Okay. All right.
So, at Dana F. Please email. Address will say email and your choice whether you want
That's actually a penny planchet that's on, not a nickel, but strange how that's actually stamped on a steel.
All right. Back to you, my friend.
Alrighty. Congratulations to Dana F. You are the winner of your choice of either the Looney or the Toonie, that's the Canadian $1 or the Canadian color $2, or these 2 brand new 2021 Canadian 10-cent pieces, 1 colored or 1 plain. So you get a choice. So anyway, Dana, my email is in the chat. If you would like to email me with your email and your mailing address, and with your choice of whichever one of these you want, I will get that shipped off to you. And thank you. Now I have to go through all of these finds. We're going to be a while. Okay. Let's start with the odd find here first. I'll move these out of the way. I found this in the hunt. This is a necklace that somebody had made, and it was actually in the roll, jammed in the roll. It's on a steel planchet. It has the Canadian penny logo. It's a 1975, but it's actually in a little ring made in for a necklace. This is, I've never found one of those before in a hunt, and that's something, eh? Look at that, different. Now, my Canadian finds, and I just have them all in it. Okay, so we have a young head, 1953. Another 1953. We have another 1962. A 1963. 1964. That's just 1968, which a King George VI, 1947, Maple Leaf. Another 1964. A 1961 young head. A 1960 young head. A 1962 young head. A 1963 young head. Another 1968. Another 1968. Another 1960. Okay. A 1967 rabbit nickel. A 1968 again. A 1953. One of those ones that I couldn't determine. Okay, yeah, that one is the no shoulder fold small date. That one. And this one here I determined was that's a 50. This is a 1954. Okay, It is the chrome, the chrome 54. There's a chrome and a no chrome. The no chrome is the hard one to get. This is definitely chrome because you can see how it's been chrome plated and chrome, you know, rust a little bit. So that's a 53 and a 54. We have a 64, another 64, another 62 young head, another 65. This is a rusty old, I don't know, but it's a young head. I cannot determine. Oh, this is a 53. One of these other ones is a 50. Is a rusty one that I can't determine the date on. It's a young head. This one's a 53, but it's so rusted I can't tell. I know it's a shoulder fold, but I can't tell whether it's a large or a small date because the DEI's covered over. Right. Whoops, wrong place to put that. There we go. Okay. We have a 61 young head. Another rabbit nickel. Oh, I'm not done yet, folks. 68. Another 68. Holy smokes. Another 68. Okay, we have another King George the 6th, 1949. King George. Here's another young head, but it's so rusted it's an I don't know. I can't make out a date on it. I tried. I will eventually make out a date, but this is going to need some work for me to get that. Another 68. Okay. 64. 60. 64. Well, that's one of those victory ones that I put aside for. Here's the low mintage, 1948 King George. 48 is one of the lower mintage. So that's a good find. 53 again. This was the no shoulder fold small date. Yep. The other variety, 53. Then we have another young head, 64, and we have the find. This would be the creme de la creme of the Canadian finds, basically. This is the 1970. The less than a little over 5 million minted. It's one of the Canada's lowest mintage modern coins. Not the lowest mintage coins, one of the lowest mintage modern coins. Okay, the 1970. They're not easy to find. That's great. Two more left for Canadian finds. We have another young head 63 and another old beat up rusty young head. That's a 53, and that one was looks like the shoulder fold. Too hard to tell whether it's a large or a small date because on the back where the DEI is, it's all scratched up and rusted there, and I can't tell whether that eye is pointed to anything, but it is a find. Now for the USA finds. And Pa, if you're still on the channel and you're watching, mark me down for the points because these would be great for your Jefferson series. Not only is there Jefferson, but there's also buffaloes in here and everything. Okay, I don't have them in any significant order, but I'll go through the dates. Some of these I'm going to have to use a magnifying glass for because. Okay. In the USA finds this is a 95P. Yes, a buffalo nickel in a Canadian box. This is that one that was hard to make. It's 1920 something, and it does not have a mint mark. So this is 1920 something. This is one of the ones that has almost readable date, but not quite. There's another buffalo nickel here, and another buffalo. This one here is a 1936 Philly. No mint mark. Okay. This one is a dateless buffalo. It was something that would need to be nickedated. I can't make out a date, but it does have, I do believe this was the one that had the S mint mark, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Here's a dateless buffalo with an S mint mark. So I don't think you can get Nicodate here in Canada. I never even thought to check if you can find it. Nicodate is a type of an acid that if you put it on the date, it eats away at the metal and can bring out the date for you. It decreases the value of the coin. Because I mean, if this is say a 1913 S or something, which I'm not going to know, but you know what I mean, right? But it is an S mint mark. Okay, so here comes some more of the Jeffersons. Okay, we have a 74 P. Another 74 P. Yes, a war nickel, and more than one. So mark me down with this, Pa. This is a 1943 P war nickel. Yes, another war nickel. 7 more points. This is a 1942 P war nickel. We also have a 1962 P. This is an old. This is a U.S., but I'll have to have a look at the magnifying glass again. I need more power for this one to determine a date. Okay, yep. This one is a 2008 D. Doesn't look very pretty, but 1964 P. Another 1964 P. $1995 P US. 1994 P US. 1999 D. I believe this was the 1950 something. Yes. Yeah. 1958 D. Another USA. 1978 P. 1995 P. Oh yes, another one of those tough ones to read the date. Okay. 1984 USA fine. 1984 D. 1948 1948 P USA. 1992 P. What do we got here? 1997 P. 1971 D. 1986. There is a mint mark on that, I think. Yeah. 1986 P. 1975 P. Another Buffalo nickel. This one is a 1928. I don't see a mint mark on it, so it's a 1928 P. A 1947. No mint mark. So that's a 1947 P. 1974, and that is a 1974 D. Another cruddy one. 2014 P. 1956. It is a 56, but what is there a mint mark on it? Let's find out. Yes. 1956 D. 2006 D. 2008 P. 1941. And that looks like a D mint mark. I have to see. Yes. 1941 D. 1964 P. And last but not least, well, it is the least actually, 1959, and there is a mint mark on it. It is a 59D, so 1959D. So that concludes all of the Canadian fines and the USA fines. An absolute epic. I can't believe it. This obviously is a collection dump. I don't think I've ever found, well, I've never found more than 2 war nickels in all the time I've ever hunted nickels. And I just found that today, and the buffalo nickels are this is crazy. I'm just, I've never seen a hunt like this. It's too bad because in the new year I'll probably never match a hunt like this again. Okay.
We'll get you some different boxes. Not nickels or something like that. We'll get some diamonds.
But yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to have to try something, try some different stuff, because if they're going to start throwing stuff like this in around, But I had a feeling.
You should go back and get more nickels.
Well, no, I had a feeling. I got these just before Christmas. And a lot of times here in Canada, people get desperate. They'll cash in all their coin. So it's a good time to get rolls. Although I never expected I'd get into this. A collection dump. That's crazy. Listen, I want to thank everybody an awful lot for coming into this hunt today, and I will get those things shipped off to those people. Please don't forget to put your email and your mailing address to those people. That would be, just to recap, the people that won. Marty is nuts about digging. High Pockets is the next one, and Dana P was the end of stream. So start of stream was Marty is nuts about digging. Middle stream was High Pockets, and end of stream was Dana P.
F.
Or Dana F. Sorry, Dana F. My mistake, Dana F. Okay, so Dana F. And
22 likes.
It's been a great hunt. 22 likes. I can't complain about that. All I can say is please hit that like button again and subscribe. And because if I'm going to have fun like this come the new year, this is going to be great. Yeah. And I want to thank my trusty technical advisor over there for being able to get this comment picker working for me too.
Oh yeah,
this is great.
We'll get some other stuff going at some point, themes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so that's awesome. So love you guys, and you know what? I'll talk to you hopefully some other time. And again, Seaweed Coins signing off. Now I can't find the here. Nope.